Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado. My name is Michaela, and this morning I'm going to be taking you guys through a used 2017 Cimarron 4-horse LQ with an Outlaw interior. This interior is Outlaw's one of their pre-packaged options. It's called a Prostar. So we'll take you guys through the inside in just a moment. Before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and pull up our Cimarron trailer drawing and run through that with you guys together. So some of the noteworthy dimensions on this trailer, first and foremost, is going to be that floor length. A lot of people ask about that. It's 32.6 on this guy with your 8.2 nose. We're looking at 8 foot wide and 7.7 tall. And then up top, you're going to have a 6 foot hay rack on here, and then that 15 foot short wall for your Outlaw Prostar interior. So we'll go ahead and get back to the trailer here, take a look at it in person, starting right here at our entrance. We do have a screen door on this trailer, so you'll have your screen door entrance right here. For a lot of people that like to utilize the exterior living space as well as the interior, we have the screen door located right there. We've got some exterior outlets, we've got some exterior speakers, and then we do have an electric awning that will come out over this space as well. Well, let's go ahead and check out the inside. We'll just kind of start up here in the kitchen and work our way back. So kitchen is located up front on this trailer. We're going to have our 2-burner cooktop right here. It is a recessed cooktop, so it's going to be down inside your countertop. 2 burners there, and then it has your glass cover over the top, so you guys can still utilize all of this counter space right here. Up above, we do have our vent right here as well as another light. And then we've got our microwave located right here. It is just a microwave, not your microwave convection oven. To the right of your microwave, we're gonna have some storage space. It's gonna work really well for pantry space. All of your food storage could go right here, kind of centrally located in this kitchen. Down below, we've got our kitchen sink with a cover. So decent sized kitchen sink to be able to fill some cups, wash some dishes. Not going to be your oversized sink, but you're still getting one in this kitchen right here. We've got some cabinetry space below. Also access to your water systems down there, as well as 3 drawers right here. So tons, this one is really deep, tons of storage space inside your kitchen alone. This one's going to be the biggest one, lots of space there. And then over on our other side, we're going to have our fridge. So it looks like we've got a 6.0 fridge freezer combination in this one. So you'll have your freezer and your fridge space right there. So still a decent size, lots of great storage for getting all of your food on the road with you, especially for someone that is going to spend a lot of time on the road. You keep all that in there. Up above, we do have the AM/FM radio right here. We got controls for our exterior speakers right there. So it also does Bluetooth, DVD capabilities, and then up above is going to be your TV. This is on a swivel, so you can just pull down on that ring right there and swivel that TV so it can face into your living space, which is going to be back here. Could face up into your nose as well. We do have a secondary location for our TV that could plug and play right there. We just don't have a TV up there. So that would be great that this one back here does swivel up into the nose space, but again, you could utilize that space and get another TV up there if that is important to you. Up in the nose, we do have cabinetry space up at the head up there. Got some outlets there, an additional light switch so you can control your lights from up there as well. Each side is going to have a window, does have a sliding bus window on it so you can get some ventilation through your nose. And then each window, which we'll check out in a little bit, has the day and night blinds, but I'll show you guys what those look like down here in our living space, and then additional cabinetry space up here as well. Great spot to store additional bedding, pillows. It's real sweet because you have multiple sleeping spaces in this interior. So working our way backwards, we've got our AC up here. So we have one AC unit in this one. Again, 15 foot short wall, 15 foot even short wall in this one. Over here in your slide out, we've got our dinette right here. So this one will make into your sleeping area. Also works as your tabletop eating space. We got a lot of customers that now work from home. They work remotely. They're going to work as they travel. So they are looking for this table space right here to work off of with their laptop. So you do have that right here. We've got windows all around. All these do open as well. So you're going to get tons of ventilation through there. And again, those day and night blinds that I mentioned, The day blinds are great for just drawing out or eliminating some of that real harsh lighting, especially if you are working off a laptop. That's going to be great to kind of eliminate that glare, get you a better workspace. Then we also have the night blind as well. So if you are parked in a campground, fairgrounds, you're parked next to some neighbors, you really want to kind of black out that space there, we have that night blind as well. We do have additional storage up above, so you guys can get even more. That's one of my favorite things about Outlaw, besides their extremely good quality construction, the fact that they use real wood, real good hardwood, is that they also just truly utilize all of their space and make as much storage as they possibly can in these trailers. Over here does not have a drop bunk up here, so it's got tons of storage. This cabinet does open up through the whole thing. There's no wall in between, so you guys can really use that space. Again, we just talked about multiple sleeping areas in this trailer. Great spot for your bedding, your pillows. Taking all your clothes on the road with you for all of the people that will be sleeping in this trailer. Down below, a sofa sleeper right here. So this one is going to slide out into your sofa bed. Underneath is going to be your fresh water tank in this guy. So that's always going to be stored underneath your sofa. So that will be under there. No storage under there because of that. But here's additional bed, and then right here we've actually got a location for a table. So you can use this space as well if you're working off of your sofa, if you're eating off of your sofa. This does screw into the floor right here, and then we have a table location there, which I will show you once we get to where it is currently stored. But we'll work our way back to the bathroom here. We do have our sliding pocket door right here as we step in, so you do have that privacy there. And then starting over here, our bathroom vanity. We do have that bathroom sink in here, as well as your medicine cabinet storage up above. One of my favorite features in the bathrooms of these Outlaws is their behind the mirror vanity storage. Tons of great space for all of your smaller essential items there. And then down below, a little bit of additional storage, again, accessing your plumbing as well. We do have a toilet as well as a oversized mirror right here. Pass-through door into your stall area. This one is that 4-horse. Does not have a manger on your first stall, so this is going to be great as additional mudroom storage space. We can check that out once we get to our stall area as well. A lot of customers are going to use that for their mudroom. It's great to be able to access the outside of your trailer, come straight in, drop all your muddy clothes, and come right into your bathroom to rinse off. Over here are wardrobe storage, so it's a double rod, which means you have 2 hanging rods, so you hang all of your hanging clothes in there. And down below you guys can check out, that's the additional cushion for when you make the dinette a bed, and then there's going to be that removable table that sets in front of your sofa. And then down below, access to your water pump, as well as your ductwork for your furnace. And then in your corner, you've got your shower over here. We do have a skylight above the shower, as well as the removable head, so that you guys can remove that head and use it for customers like myself who are taller and can't quite fit underneath there. You guys can rinse off much easier that way. So you do still get a full-size bathroom in here. Really great options. 2 sleeping areas. This is going to be a really good compact size trailer. Again, looking at that 32.6 floor length, and still having 3 separate sleep areas. A full bathroom is going to be ideal for a lot of people that have families, traveling partners. We really don't see this many sleeping areas in this short of a trailer, so great option for those of you looking for something like this. Again, 15-foot Outlaw Prostar interior, so one of their pre-packaged options. Doesn't mean their quality is any less than your full Outlaw conversion, just means it's pre-packaged options. You don't get to go full custom with those guys. Right here is going to be your fresh water tank fill. We just talked about how it was located under your sofa sleeper, so you're going to fill it right there with your hose. The exterior outlets we mentioned, exterior speakers, and that electric awning is all going to be right here. Working our way back to our stall area, this one does have drop-down windows on the hip side, so those are going to drop all the way down, get you guys tons of ventilation through there. Tandem axles on this one, so we just have 2 8K axles, giving you guys a 16,000 GVWR. Empty weight on this trailer is 13,260. So you guys think about your water capacity, your storage, and your LQ, your horses, your tack, your hay. we're looking at that empty weight, and then you have to account for your transfer weight to your vehicle. So transferring about 25 to 30% to your vehicle. You guys are going to have plenty of room to work with on this one to fully load it up and not overload the trailer or your axles. We'll work our way back around to our stall area. This one does have an Onan 4.0 onboard generator. It's located up there on the roof with our 6-foot hay rack. We do have a control in the living quarters. It is fully onboard. You can turn it on and off from your living quarters. So back here, 8-foot wide trailer. We did do 50/50 doors on this guy. We've got our folding rear tack on our left-hand side. So this wall is collapsible. If you guys need to do that, that is possible. Saddle racks are located back here. Same as our typical Cimarrons nowadays. These are fully adjustable, so you can slide these up and down wherever you need to. We're gonna have some of our saddle pad racks up here. So these are going to be where your saddle pads go. Again, fully adjustable. If you guys wanted these at the bottom instead, we could do that. If you want to mix and match and put kind of in between, you can do that as well. You can change how these go wherever you want. Over here, bridle hooks with carpet behind. Always nice to have that carpet behind so it does protect your trailer, especially this white sheeting and having things swaying back and forth on there. It's nice to just keep it clean, looking good, protect your tack as well. We do have an LED light located in here. So you're gonna have your visibility, you're inside of this tack room. It's nice because you probably, with this wall, you wouldn't be able to really get a whole lot of light from your stall lights. So we have one located in there as well. And then on your door, for your rear tack, we've got our kick mat lining and then some bridle hooks up above. So that works well, kind of matches the interior of your stall area and still protects your trailer and your tack, as well as the brush tray down below for all of your smaller item storage there. But I just wanted to close this off and show you guys the access up to your hay rack. So we've got an easy angle ladder right here. This will pop out and come down at an angle. So you guys will have a lot easier access getting up into there versus climbing straight up a ladder. And then stepping up into our stall area, again, this one is a step up, does not have a rear ramp, though we can add a rear ramp after the fact. That is definitely an option. This customer, when they bought it, had the Werm flooring installed. This was purchased brand new here from Transwest, single owner, and he traded it back in on something just a little bit newer. Got padded dividers in here. Mangers in your last 3 stalls. And then we mentioned earlier your stud wall into your first one. This one does not have the manger, so this one is giving us access to the outside of our trailer. So you guys can see right here, you can step in and out this door very easily and then access your living quarters bathroom right here. So you guys could strip down all your muddy clothes, step right into your bathroom, get cleaned off before entering the rest of your living quarters space. Really nice having that option. If you need to use it for a horse, of course, you have your chest bar right here. Your chest bar does have your D-ring locations on it, so you can clip in a corner feeder. You also have your 2 tie rings per stall, so you guys can hang up a hay net or a hay bag as well. Also, it just works great for extra storage. I personally have it jam-packed full of Rubbermaid storage tubs. They're just filled with stuff that I either don't have space for in my tack room, I don't want them in my tack room. You can store hay and shavings here if you don't want to throw it up on that hay rack. First stall has that stud divider on it so that nothing stored up there will slide through and get to the rest of your horses. And then mangers on these last 3 stalls. So they have this feed trough right in front of them. You still do have your 2 tie rings though, and I love that fact because I am not one to feed in mangers because my horses will just nose through it and pull it all onto the ground. I like to hang my hay net up here, let them pick through it, and then whatever they don't like falls into the trough, and then they have a second chance of eating it right there instead of making such a big mess. And then tie your horses up on the other one. We do have solid head grills on this one as well as solid dividers. So if you have horses that fight over food, you don't have to worry about it in this trailer because they are those solid walls there. They're not going to be able to get to each other. Up above each stall, we do have those 2-way roof vents. They work both directions, so you guys can push them open forwards and be drawing the air in, push them open backwards and be drawing the air out. I've got a 4-horse slant. My first 2 are pushed open, they're pulling air in. My last 2 are pushed open backwards and they're drawing air out. So I'm getting a really good airflow through my trailer across my horse's back. Again, this one is 7'7" inside. I'm 6 foot tall, so you guys can still reach them. Otherwise, maybe suggest bringing in a stool and doing it before you load your horses, because they are way up there. But while you guys are up there, check out that insulated roof on our Cimarrons. Standard on every single Cimarron that's on the road today is going to be their insulated roof. I was showing some customers these trailers on Saturday, and they were very impressed by that roof because of the fact that it does keep it so much cooler in here in the summer. It's about 20 degrees. You guys can feel the difference when you walk the trailers on our lot, but also for the fact that it is very dent resistant. So up to a baseball size hail up on top, they're not going to get damaged. You guys are up there filling your hay rack. You can actually walk the rest of your trailer, jump up and down. You're not going to hurt your roof, which is really cool. Just adds to the structural integrity of these Cimarrons. Right hand side, you've got those LED lights, 1 over each stall, so plenty of visibility in this stall space. We do have a butt bar on the last stall as well. So you saw that chest bar up front. We've got our butt bar back here. So if you have a horse in this last stall and he likes to think he can get out of the trailer, as soon as you open the door, we have that butt bar for safety right there. So you can actually get them untied before you let them loose. We do have load lights back here as well. All of your lights are controlled by your light switches right here as far as your exterior lights. So you can work your left-hand side, your right-hand side, your interior lights, and your load lights all separately. I know I failed to mention that on a lot of my videos, so everyone's asking where those light switches are. They're going to be located right here. But we'll keep making our way around the trailer. So we're just looking at our mangers inside. This is going to be what happens on the outside of your trailer when you get mangers. And I really like this setup because this last one here is actually a drawer. So you guys can see it's got this handle on it. It actually just slides open like that. You've got these like cup holder things right here, which is going to be phenomenal for fly spray, mane and tail spray, detangler, all that good stuff can sit in those cup holders. It's going to store upright. It's not going to fall down and spill, which is my biggest struggle right now in my trailer. So I love this design. You have your storage right here in the middle as well for, again, smaller miscellaneous items that maybe would get lost in your mangers. This is a really cool setup. I like this a lot. While we're right here, your fill for your generator is right there. Again, it's an onboard generator, meaning it has its own built-in fuel tank. I believe it's about 9 or 10 gallons on this trailer. Gasoline on this one, it's an Onan 4.0 gas gen. I did look inside earlier, just forgot to show you guys. I think it's got about 250 hours on it, so very low hours on this guy. Whenever they used it, they mostly had it plugged in, so the generator has got little use and has been fully serviced here through our shop when it came in. Other 2 mangers right here, so you're gonna have some really good storage inside of here. This one right here actually has hooks in it. They both have bridle hooks in them, so you got some hanging space right there. You guys can see they actually have their shore power cord, which is what they use to plug in versus running their generator. So you got your shore power cord hung up in there. You guys can hang hoses in there. You could even hang buckets up and all that stuff. Otherwise, it works really well to store grain bags. I like to set them up right there between the axles and the wall, and then they set up and they stay there really well. So tons of additional storage space in there without having to climb up to that hay rack. Drop down windows on our head side as well. These ones are going to have your jail bars on them because they're on the head side. So these can drop all the way down, same as the other side. They will clip into place down here, and then you can drive with these down. If you do need to get those jail bars down and take a look at your horses, maybe you want to refill the hay bags, you want to refill the mangers, offer them some water, you guys can drop those jail bars down, get in there and access your horses. Maybe you want to store a step stool in one of your mangers so you can actually get up there, because these get pretty tall. But nice on these jail bars that there's no working parts, moving parts, they're all one piece. So they stay together really well. They last a long time. And as you guys saw, everything that I've opened on this Cimarron, when I shut it, I've been slamming it. They're meant to slam all of your doors, your windows. They're very airtight seals. They're meant to slam. We just always suggest when you slam them, make sure you add all of your pressure at that latch right there. All of your hinges on these Cimarrons are fully greasable. So they've got a greaser on both sides and they've got a spiral inside, so you guys can use a grease gun, get those greased, and then kind of work your hinge back and forth and it will spiral all the way through there. So nice that you can maintain this trailer quite a bit on your own at home. Here's that escape door we were looking at. Again, no manger right here. This is going to be that first stall. Works as your mudroom, exterior access straight into your LQ right there. If you do have a horse in here, what's great is that even if they do mess with this latch on the inside right here, they get a little nosy and they're playing with that, they can't pop this door open because there's your secondary latch right here. So now if they do mess with that, they're not going to get past that one. So great safety feature there. And all of these latches are lockable, so you can fully lock up this Cimarron, keep it nice and secure. Right here is going to be your city water connection. Earlier on in the video, we saw your freshwater tank fill. This is where if you do have full hookups, you're going to hook up right there to instant water. And then down below, your gray water and your black water. Those are going to be your dump valves right there for your tanks. Each tank's going to be about 30 gallons. Your fresh water should be about 60 gallons on this one. Back side of your slide out. And then up front, we just talked about your shore power cord. This is going to be where you plug it in. It's going to be 30 amp service on this trailer, having the one AC unit and being a 15-foot short wall. And then up front, underneath our nose here, we've got our 7-pin plug right here. So 7-pin plugging into your trailer or your truck right there. But up here, starting with our aluminum battery box, this right here will shut and lock as well. Inside you've got 2 batteries and then your battery disconnect switch. So right now I've got our generator running, powering all of our lights. We do recommend that you turn your batteries on when you're running that generator so that the generator will recharge those batteries. Whenever you do get stopped somewhere and you're going to park it for a while, we do recommend always turning that off, disconnecting power to your batteries so that you don't accidentally drain them if you forget and leave a bathroom light on or stall light or something like that. Down below we've got our propane tanks to run our cooktop as well as our furnace. So here's going to be your gauge right here. They're all turned off right now, but that will show you how much propane you've got. And then over here, exterior water spigot right there. So that's going to drain directly from your house water. So if you don't want to be draining your house water, we do recommend, we have a lot of customers that do it. They'll add one of those 48-gallon half moon water tanks up in their hay rack and kind of loop the hose down through their ladder versus using water from your house water for your horses. And then right here is going to be this black handle. This is going to be what you're going to use if you do accidentally drain your batteries and need to work those jacks. That's going to go right in here so you can pump your jacks up and down if something were to happen to those batteries. Full size matching spare tire. One of the great things about our used trailer program here is that all of the rule on our tires is, being a dealership, we have to follow DOT codes. So all your tires have to be within a date code of 5 years. They all have to match, and then they have to have even tread wear. If a trailer does come in without or with rough tread wear, we'll replace those tires, of course. And then all of our used trailers do get an alignment on them as well. So even if they do come in with really good looking tread wear, we're still going to do an alignment on those guys. Speaking of our shop process, I know I mentioned servicing the generator and our tire rolls. This used trailer has been fully serviced through both sides of our shop. It's going to go through our chassis shop. They're going to look through the entire trailer itself, brakes, bearings, hubs, the lights, the welds, the floor, the roof, the seals, all that good stuff. And then our house shop is going to run through that 15-foot Outlaw Prostar. They're going to service all of your appliances inside. They're either going to de-winterize it, winterize it, make sure all of your plumbing works and all that good stuff. So this trailer is finished. It's ready to rock and roll. I know we just kind of went through a lot on this trailer. If you have any questions, please feel free to reference this video. If there's something that was not answered, you guys want to see this drawing, you want to talk about what all's going on in that inside or the outside, or what options it has, or what you can do to it, maybe you want to add that rear ramp, give me a call. All my contact info will show up on your screen. My name is Michaela. That cell phone's 303-918-6367. Please call or text, or my email, michaela.geis@transwest.com. I could email those spec sheets as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next week. Have a great weekend.